Famcast Media, bitch.
Haven't done an episode like this in a while, but this is breaking hot off the presses. I initially wasn't going to report on it because, I didn't have enough information, but now I do. And, well, like I said, it's happened again. It's happened quite a few times, just haven't been saying anything about it. But I guess it's time for me to start talking again. Alright, good evening, demons and demonesses. This is going to be an extremely late episode. It is now almost 9:30 here on the East Coast. And way past the time I'm supposed to go to bed, because I have to get up really early tomorrow and head to work. But this is an update to a story that I had read about earlier this week. It's about a trans woman by the name of Koko Da Doll. Now, she starred in the hit documentary Kokomo City. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my to-do list. She was murdered in Atlanta, Georgia, and now just recently they found the suspect. Thankfully, he turned himself into the police, and he is cooperating. But I have the story right here, and I'm going to read it for you. A 17-year-old has been arrested in an Atlanta killing that claimed the life of a transgender woman who is featured in an upcoming documentary, police announced Thursday. Koko Da Doll was killed in the shooting that occurred around 10:40 p.m. April 18. Cinetic Media, the publicity firm representing the film Kokomo City, has said. On Wednesday, a 17-year-old man turned himself in after a warrant was obtained against him for murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, Atlanta police said. Police have not publicly identified the shooting victim, but the arrest announced Thursday is from the same incident. Police did not respond to a request for comment as to a suspected motive. On Friday, the Atlanta Police Department said there had been 3 killings of transgender women in the city this year. It understood and shared concerns about hate-motivated crime. In these cases, our investigators have not found any indication the victim was targeted for being trans or a member of the LGBTQ+ community, and these cases do not appear to be a random act of violence, police said in a statement Friday. Koko Da Doll, who was also known by the name Rashida Williams, was one of the subjects of Kokomo City film. During its January premiere at the Sundance Film Festival, Kokomo City received 3 major accolades, including the Sundance Audience Award. Now, this wasn't included in the article, but we actually have a mugshot of the suspected killer. Now, I'm going to give you guys, the opportunity to take a few seconds and just guess on who and exactly what this killer is. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds before I pull up the guy's mugshot. Now, it wasn't included in the article, but I was able to find it, and I have it right now in my possession. So just take a moment and guess. Alright, your time is up. Here's the mugshot. Now this lovely lad's name is Jamarcus Jornigan. Take a really good look at him. Once again, is anybody surprised? Happens all the time, and it's pretty much the same old story in every video that I do this type of stuff with. I mean, look at this guy. This lad literally... I usually don't, go on ad hominem attacks, but what the fuck is up with this guy's hair? This guy's like the worst nightmare of every barber in America. All the barbershops in Atlanta, and this guy has hair that's all matted up. All the barbershops you have down in Atlanta, and you manage to have a fucked up haircut like this. Now tell me something, how the hell did this 17-year-old kid, manage to get a hold of a firearm? Where were the parents at? Weren't the parents, watching this child, making sure that this child, wasn't, getting involved in all those crimes and criminal activity. Now, I have to give the guy credit, I shouldn't, but, at the same time, I'm going to be fair. He did turn himself into the police, and he is cooperating. Now, like I said, we don't know the motive of the shooting, and based on what the police have said, this person was not targeted simply for being transgender. Maybe this was a robbery gone wrong. Maybe it was a case of mistaken identity. Maybe it was a case of, a bullet hitting the wrong person. Bullets don't have names. When you have a gun, you're committing a crime, you're going out shooting people, it's inevitable that, an innocent bystander will get hit. So, I don't think he knew the victim. I mean, I would hope that he didn't. That would just make the story even more tragic. But either way, this is a very sad story because, this trans woman lost her life, and now this 17-year-old boy also lost his life. I don't know what would possess, a 17-year-old to even get a firearm in the first place, or, want to take it out and go out shoot on a shooting rampage, but, it is what it is. It's kind of expected. It's at this point now where shit like this happens so often that, I've even become desensitized to it, and I didn't even think that would even be possible, But, this just paints a picture of the dark reality that many, black people in the LGBT community have to face. You have to face, discrimination against your own kind, discrimination against, from other people, and now you have to deal with, violence and crime and other things like that. So, it really isn't looking good. And, with the way that the country is, in terms of, the political climate, it's very, very dangerous to be a trans person here in the United States. Now, the good news is that, some states and some governors are taking a stand against this. They're saying, hey, we want nothing to do with this, act of violence. And, just recently, my governor just signed a bill, protecting and, affirming trans rights, also, becoming a safe haven for, gender affirming care. Now, I don't know if that really applies to this story right here. Like I said, it just seems to be there aren't enough details, released as of yet. And we don't know the motive as to why this 17-year-old boy killed this woman. So all I can do is hope that, the police, continue on with their investigation. To the family of, Koko Da Doll, I send my condolences. Rest in peace. This woman, she left the world way too soon. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this. This is going to be a relatively quick video. I know there's been a few other videos. People have sent me some messages, emails, comments telling me that, hey, you need to update two of your other videos about, the last few trans women that have been, killed or died. So I will be doing that, maybe sometime this week or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I have quite a very busy schedule, but I'll find a way to make do. Alright, you guys, you stay safe, stay metal, hail Satan, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Koko Da Doll, rest in peace.
Supposed to do